Greetings, mortals, and welcome back to Malaya.
So, we have formed Malaya, so we did that last episode, and now we are ready to continue in on Japan. So, before we do, I want to make sure that I'm not forgetting anything. These guys over here have their stuff that they're doing. I'm just going to bring them over there. And this is a province that... I guess we should siege down this province first, so just keep these guys over here. And let's take a look at Japan. So we have the ability to declare war here, and it's a little bit dangerous to do this. They rule over Uesugi. Uesugi actually has a rank they have a higher level military than Japan does, and between the two of them, they have more troops than I do more troops than I have in Japan. In there. So we're going to stomp on over here, and we're going to hope that it works, because otherwise we're going to have to face a lot of attrition, and attrition is really just not any fun. So we're going to try this, and the hope is that our vassals will actually help out. By vassals, of course, mean the actual state things. I'm going to send this guy over here. And they have some ships here that are getting annihilated. There we go. So we took out half their fleet. And it looks like there's going to be a fight here. They're sending in their navy. We have anybody in charge? No, that's fine. So we're going to suffer some attrition soon, but not quite yet. So we're just going to get these guys. There we go. So now our goal is to get both of these troops over here. Okay. So we're going to just keep an eye down here on Portugal, because we don't want any surprises. And we have some unpleasant attrition to worry about, but if we can take Tonkatchi, we should be okay. So we're going to send this army as one unit down there. And let's take a look here. We're actually pretty solidly in the lead there. Who are you guys? Oh, this is another fleet. Okay, well, I don't think I need this fleet. This fleet can go back to protecting trade somewhere. You guys can go to Siam, I guess? Hangzhou? No, we're going to go to Hangzhou. And we have a huge amount of manpower now. It's really, really out of control. So, now that we have this territory occupied... Oh, hey, they have six ships here. They had 6 ships here. Okay, so we just wiped out that fleet. And now we're just going to keep moving on. So we can pop over here. I think this will also be considered to be home waters. Yes. So they have an army here. And the question is, where are they going to go? It looks like they're going to Mutsu. They're now going back to Dewa. And we're now in Kamikawa. So... wonder if I could actually get them to transfer the vassalage of Uesui. I'm gonna find out. So if we go to here, they do not have a fort. I don't want to go here yet. We're gonna wait until this army can approach. Our supply limit here is 35, so we can get both troops here. And we're just gonna pop into Mutsu. With 30,000 troops, and we have only one maneuver, but as long as we don't actually have to fight them before we cross, we've now successfully made the crossing, and since we let's go ahead and build a palace. Why wouldn't we? So the Ottomans are ahead of us in development, as is Ming, but not by a huge amount. We have over 1,000 development now. We do not. Okay, so over 1,000 development is how much development we plus our vassals have. So are you a loyal vassal, or are you a disloyal vassal? Okay. So gain 10 diplomatic power. Get more territory here. And let's take a look here. How do I check? Their Liberty Desire is 51.6%. So because their Liberty Desire is higher than 50%, I do believe... Oh, these guys are heading to Mutsu. That sounds really good to me. Okay, Montevideo has become self-sustaining, and I think it's time to start putting colonies down in Australia, so... We're going to take Aora, which is the important natural harbor. And they have 28,000 troops. They have 3 mobility, unfortunately. Oh, and this is mountains. I'm a dummy. For some reason, I thought this was farmland. So we're just going to keep on moving on. And head into Echigo. And can we get to Kyoto? We cannot. Kyoto only has a level 1 fort. And we're just going to pop into the farmlands here. So northern Japan is actually a nightmare to assault through. Whoa, 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 whoa. It's November. Do I have anything that I can spend diplomatic power on? I can, actually. So we can get a little bit of a boost here. We can also get our morale increased if we feel that we're at risk of losing a fight. Let's see. Okay, this gives them a little bit of a boost. We can do that. And we're gonna go ahead and wait 2 months to do this. As for... There we go. We go ahead and promote these guys. And let's see. Ooh, 31 income per month. Pretty cray-cray. So how are things going over here with Portugal? they go in is what's happening. So we're just slowly but surely going to whittle our way through this territory, and shouldn't take too long. Now, of course, we need to watch Japan like a hawk. So... Excuse me. So we lost our diplomatic advisor, and given that we have plus 40 income, I think it's just about time to start using exclusively rank 3 advisors. So global tariffs plus 10% is probably not bad, because we are going to be getting a lot of tariffs from having so many allies, or so many colonial states. So we are going to quickly drop these guys down here, and very soon, as in next month, we will be able to be around here without worrying about attrition. And nope, we only got 10. So we didn't get the thing boosted. We're going to do this, and we're going to pop this as well. So we've got trade efficiency. We've got all this jazz going our way. And since we now control this side, so we're at 33 out of 52. What the heck? This is very sharp for some reason, I don't know why. And we should be able to take this as well from them, but it's again just going to be sort of a slow process. So we're taking this province here. We finished the Kurils, and because we have Kurils now, these guys will no longer be suffering naval attrition because this is now a port, I think. And even if that's not the case, we're still okay because we have this fort going down very, very soon. And once that fort goes down, we'll be in good shape. So I have to take Kozuke. I think I have to take Kozuke in order to do the transfer vassalage thing. I could be wrong. It might be that Japan just can't do it. Like, Japan might not be able to get rid of its vassals because the vassals are of the wrong government type. I'm actually going to take a look. Can I... Yeah, I can't. That option doesn't even show up. So, I don't know. I might be unable to take a daimyo as a vassal. I just don't know whether I can or not. So we'll just find out later. We are going to continue building spy network here because spies are good. And what else are we going to do? I think it's time that we start building a spy network in Ming, actually. Senwi is getting attacked by the swarm over here. Yeah, Ming had a little mini Ming explosion, but nothing too major. We just won the Siege of Musashi. So these guys are definitely... Apparently my supply range is really low. I'm gonna see what happens if I go here. Wow. That's at 7% already. So Japan has finally gotten their act together and started taking that territory back. Let's take a look down here. Portugal is still happy to maintain the war. One thing that would actually be very useful for me would be to just conquer Lisboa itself. Lisboa is getting the printing press, so if I actually take Lisboa, if I take Lisboa from them, which I might be able to take, can I take Lisboa? This will require 59 war score, but if I take Lisboa, I will get the printing press. And then I just need to spend money to take it completely. So what we can do is we'll have a really nasty situation where we have enemies on both sides of the pond. But it would also make it that much easier for us to go into Africa and to go, I guess, only after Castile. Anyone else is not going to be feasible, really. But I could land massive numbers of troops over in Castile. Let's see. They have a lot of allies. In fact, if I was able to ally France, I could conceivably get some really good work done there. So we're going to just wait on this for a little bit longer, but I think it's time to start sending my... No, we don't want to send my ships yet, because while... I don't know if this is the best time to do this. I think it is, though. I think that taking Lisboa is going to be a big deal. So let's get that foothold. We're getting the foothold in Europe. These guys are going to Dewa. And they're now going down to... There we go. So we just won the Siege of Kozuke. So we cannot make these guys our vassal because they're too dang big. We can make them cancel them as a subject if we wanted. But I just don't think we do. I don't think we want to do that. I think we want to go down to the grasslands over here. And we want to take a 100% war score victory off of these guys. What do I do? Yeah. Okay, so... And again, do we even want this northern crap, or do we want to take this southern crap instead? So if we took all of this, that would be substantial. we could take a substantial chunk out of southern Japan, and southern Japan is more valuable than northern Japan. So the only thing that they're complaining about is Suo. Everything else is not a problem. Interesting. So what we're going to do is just sort of move our way through here. These guys are... Oh, these guys are now in farmlands. So these guys are going to Kozuke, presumably because it's their own province. They are willing to help out here. Then again, it's also possible that taking that province... Nope, their liberty desire is still substantial. These guys are heading to Hitachi. Now, I don't want to attack, because if I attack, I have to deal with the Force Shock General. And I don't want to have to deal with the Force Shock General for no damn reason. So, Colonia is all done. We have 2 more colony people we can send, so let's do that. I'm going to send 1 here. 1 here. I'm going to start filling out Australia. We need more merchants. We're sitting at 19.2 trade in this place, and we need to start matching with what's up here. So if I want to, I could even, if I take over this area up here, I don't have to move my capital, but I could move my center of trade up there. And just start collecting trade up there. So let's see. So we're just going to wait for this siege to finish. Once this siege finishes, I don't think we have to worry about Musashi, because Musashi has a strong enough fortress that they're not going to have an easy time getting through it with 0 siege and no ships. So from here, we're going to need to go to Mino, I think. I don't think we can get all the way to Kyoto yet. We just won the siege of Suruga already. Can I get to Kyoto? No. So we're in Mino. We have a negative 14%. Got the status quo going over here. And we now have the ability to pick up rank 13. So let's do that. And replace these guys with these guys. So this will allow us to do some serious damage in the fire phase. So we're already at 0% here. And this is 82. Send those fools away. I don't like increasing my taxes as opposed to just getting some free tech points. So there is a supply shortage. They're down to negative 42. We just won that siege. We can head into Kyoto. And we're not going to take pretty much any territory from Uesugi, which might be a mistake, because Uesugi is more dangerous, and we don't want the tags to swap in that direction. Because if we have a rank 11 military to deal with instead, that would kind of suck. But either way, I think it's fine, because we're just going to be creating this Ochi folk. We're going to be creating somebody anyway. So we're up to 78% war score. We haven't actually engaged in a fight yet. We've taken their capital, and we are going to move over to the G. So is there another nation that would be more valuable for us to take? We do not want to go over there. Okay, so we have what is considered to be a fort in the area now. So we just upgraded our military. We're going to have some serious problems in the shock phase. And I think, I'm pretty sure that because these guys have, oh no, their Liberty Desire is now 46%. Never mind. These guys are now a loyal vassal, and loyal vassals are assholes, so we don't want to deal with them. We want to not have any fighting. We just want the taking. Here's the other thing. We can actually check which nation is the most expensive. It's the Shiba. Interesting. So the Shiba are the most expensive to release. It's 46% war score just from them. So we're going to move this. Dude over here. Move these guys in here. We're actually going to move this guy straight over here. Okay, so we're just going to let these guys chill down here for a bit. And these guys are adjacent to each other, so... Can we get 100% war score out of these people? What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to move these guys over here. Can't move across because of these ships, so let's wipe them out. Okay, so they just lost a bunch of ships there. Movement blocked by hostile fort. Oh, there's a fort. I'm an idiot. I thought that it crossed here. Okay, so if we want to take the Shiba, where are the Shiba? Here is Shiba. No, though, I really like this. I like this setup. Is there any way I can increase their war exhaustion? I guess I can by going in and attacking them. Do I want to do that? Because I can, if I want, hire... We're just going to hire 5 mercs. That will get us, not quite, but close. That's what we want. We'll pop these guys over here. We're gonna take these guys and we're gonna put half of them here. Okay, so we have all of these guys done. Debating whether I just want to go in here. They now have rank 12 military. Japan probably has rank 9 still. So this is grassland. We have twice as many troops as they do, but we have substantially fewer troops than they have overall. We are going to recruit a general. He's a complete moron. Did not help us at all. If we go in here, it does force them. Oh no, my morale guy is gone. I think it's okay. We're just gonna go in here. And it's gonna be dangerous. We need good rolls. We need substantially better rolls than what we're getting. Okay, we're not going to win this fight. We're going to pull all the way back here. So that fight had no impact on the war score whatsoever. I'm actually going to just... So these guys can now... get the hell out of here, because we need them to be safe. Okay, so the other thing is that we have 27% on Portugal right now. If we don't take Lisboa, we can just end the fight now. I assume that that is finished. Yeah. Well, I'm just gonna wait until I can peace out Japan. Once I've pieced out Japan, I'm gonna send a massive fleet over there. The same fleet that's currently pinning down Japan. So hopefully I will be able to start pinning them down soon. So they're up to 7% there now. We don't actually need a 100% war score. If we just take one less province here, then we'll be fine. So we could just not take Aki, for instance. And still take Tokachi. So, yeah, let's do this. We're just going to peace out here. We'll get 88%. We are going to form up a vassal over here, and we are going to, over here, just... eat it, I think. Okay. So it cost us a lot of diplomatic power to get that piece. But that's fine. Now we're going to form a nation. Diplomacy, click on myself. And I cannot release a subject while at war. Shit. I could also just core it all. I don't think I want to core it all. I do want to core this. Okay, so... Okay, our armies are just gonna pop over to Tokachi. What would I need? Ah. Why are these guys... We're gonna go to Lombok. And... all of our ships. We're actually gonna bring these back. We're gonna send our entire fleet right here. And we need more claims. It really doesn't matter what my claims are. Okay, peace offer from Portugal. But yeah, getting the printing press into my kingdom is super important, and I think that we have to make sure that we do it. And this is the way to do it. We just use this war with Portugal as a pretext to get a single province, a single very large province in Europe. And that single province in Europe is sufficient for our needs. We're just gonna send these guys up here after all, because it turns out that I do need to repair these ships. We now have more manpower than we started that war with. Okay, we now have 30-some thousand troops here. We're gonna get some of these on these boats. We have a COG at 51%. We're gonna wait one more month. You thought has the gall to declare something their own. I think we're going to improve our autonomy here. I'm actually just going to core all of this. We have way too much administrative power right now, so I think it's simpler to just core everything over there and worry about releasing a vassal during the next war. So the next war with Japan will be doing that. For now, we're getting all of these guys over to Portugal. So I guess the first thing we're going to do is drop them off down here. Actually, no, we're going to drop them off in Rio de Plata. Drop them off in Rio. So we'll drop them off in Rio just so that we can repair and resupply the ships. And we need to colonize Gunjut. 819. Alright, so this colonist is going to be done the soonest. So we're building manufactories. I don't know how big of an impact those manufactories will have on our income. You know what I could do? And this is what I'm actually going to do. I can spend money right now maximizing my trade value in this node. Just hardcore all trade. What that will do is right now I've got 79%, but I've got like ships here. They can sort out themselves colonial border issues. Colonial border issues, whatever, am I right? So the Apache are currently at war with the Navajo. Do we have a claim here? So Castilian Brazil is getting bigger and bigger. So we want to make sure that our nations down here are large enough. So we can still take all this territory, it's not an issue. But we need to get Lisboa. So we're going to be able to take Lisboa during this war. And that will give us, probably not instantaneous, but it will give us access to the printing press without having to worry about doing any weird shenanigans. So where is this army? 54 ships here. Is that sufficient? I only have one Carrack. I guess I have to check here. Portugal has 13 ships. I think 54 ships will be plenty. So we need to make sure that we don't lose the war goal. Okay, so how many repairs do we need to do? Not a huge number. I think we're gonna wait. We have a specific place that we needed to go to. Guanjit Mara. It's Gundit. Gunjit, not Guanjit. Ooh, nice. And this is part of colonial Australia, which means that we are almost going to have a full colonial nation. I'm not really that concerned about this.
It takes so long.
We did not even get that stability increase. Our stability is already 3. Okay, we have a 77% COG. And aside from that, we are in good shape. So we're just going to shoot right over to Lisboa. It has a level 3 fort. Let's make sure that... This is the 3 siege guide. Look at all those marketplaces. I don't know if that's accurate or not. I do know that I need to take this out because right now we're losing war score for not having the node, but we need to get the capital fort back. Oh shit, we need to actually put a leader. Oh no, he's in enemy territory! So Eora has become self-sustaining. Yeah, the south coast of Australia is way better than the north. Okay, so we managed to get in here before these guys caused us too many problems. So 200 population. I like it. This is actually really expensive. Just leave these guys here. We have nearly 30,000 troops here, so I think we should have an easy time getting these guys down. Okay, these guys need to get the hell out of Dodge. Actually, we can't get him out of Dodge yet. Now we can. So we've confirmed that we're going to win this. We're going to detach a blockade here. And that's 13 ships. Many of which are transports. That's a good idea. We're going to... So we're leaving behind 9 barks to take on the slightly dangerous task of blockading here for the first couple of months. So we're almost to 1,000 administrative power, but that's okay because our cap is now 11.8. So these guys have sent ships after us. And it's time now to just pull our fleet back. They're not really strictly necessary. So hopefully we don't have, hopefully we don't have any more ships lost at sea, but losing one isn't acceptable. Wow. That's crazy. Nice. So we've reached the walls. and we should be able to take Lisboa. And with us able to take Lisboa, we will have a foothold in Europe. From which we can sally forth. So there's a couple of really major advantages that we have from this. The first is just the fact that we're getting the thinger. And the next is that by having territory up here, we can start fabricating plans on Castile once Castile starts falling behind substantially. And basically just blow through them. Lisboa has a very high supply limit. Let's take a look at Castile's army. Castile has... They should have a pretty big army now. They have... This is their navy. They have 40,000 troops. And 40,000 is quite a few. That's, you know, that's nothing to sneeze at. But it's not going to take too long before that many troops is just a complete joke to us. Now, granted, they of course have their allies. They have France as an ally, and Burgundy, and Hesse, and Oldenburg. Okay, so this is Cord. And the unrest up here is now 0. So let's see. I think we might want to leave this army here. Did I get this back? Yes, I did. So basically what we're gonna do is we're gonna be pretty close to completely annexing Portugal. We're taking this province here, and we're taking all of their other stuff that's important to us. I think that taking this island is going to be very important for us. I think that this island is important. We're going to just take all of this coastal stuff. And we're even going to take a little province in Africa. So, if we can get someone... If we just send someone down to the Cape of Good Hope down here, then we will have a very strong circumnavigation setup, because we can just quickly get across from west to east here, and if we can get down here, I think we can get... This is actually a long way, but it is across the coast, so we might be able to. We'll just have to see. At any rate, we are definitely going to do this. We'll send this offer. They pretty much have no choice but to accept. Portugal and... Ooh, Castile might join a coalition against me. It's fine, though. Portugal, Japan, and Majapahit are not dangerous. We can go ahead and deal with Majapahit now. So all this territory should immediately just flip over. And how about you? So we're going to core this. Just core all this stuff. Let's go to these things and start increasing on our autonomy. If Castile is the only country that can conceivably join into the coalition, then I don't really give a crap. So this is stalled because why is it stalled? Oh shit, it's European 20 development capital. It has to be a capital. So taking Lisboa actually just prevented us from using it to do what we wanted. So I'm a dummy. Does Portugal still exist? Or did I completely annex them? I did not completely annex them. Portugal does still exist. Okay, so now what am I going to do? Let's figure out where we're going to send our next trader. We've got stuff going on over here in Japan. How is Ayutthaya doing? Let's take a look. Ayutthaya has 31,000 armies right now. They only have 5,000 manpower. So that's kind of interesting. If we were to declare war on them, we have a lot of things to choose from. And what? What? Okay, so my diplomatic reputation has been lowered by something. Can I? No, I cannot increase it that way. So what we're going to do is we're going after Ayutthaya now. It looks like Daiviet has had some slight issues over here, so let's get this problem solved. It's looking like the unrest over here is completely manageable. So we're gonna leave. We're not gonna leave these guys here. That's stupid. We're gonna take this army that does not need to be standing in Lisboa because the separatism is a thing, but it's fine. So we're popping over here. So Yoon has grown enough to become self-sustaining. We have another colonist now. So we should have... We have 4 over here now, so let's send someone to do the 5th. So we'll be able to just, once we've got Colonial Australia, we'll just come in, take over all the Ternate territory. In addition, we will use it as an excuse to annex Ternate itself. So how long do we have before we can go after Japan again? We have a truce until 73, so we have 11 years. Go ahead and invest it. I like investment. So we have the ability to get another idea group. I do not even know what I want yet. I could get humanists. No, I can't. I have 2 of these. So I need to get either diplomatic or military idea. I think I'm going to get influence. Influence allows us to reduce our aggressive expansion, as well as reduces the cost of diplomatic annexation. It's tempting to get trade ideas, but I don't think we need it. To be perfectly frank, I don't think we need trade ideas in order to become the most powerful trainers in the world. So how are we doing? Traders, not trainers. Let's see. Currently, how's our force limit? We need to build another stack of ships. So France has set me as a rival. And that's fine. France is pretty small compared to me. They're allied with Lorraine and Castile. So one of the nice things is that because... Where's Lorraine? There's Lorraine. Okay, so the succession is safe. Yeah, great consent and protecting those people. So reduce overextension will give us +1 to diplomatic rep. Let's go for that. Oh, the other thing, we need to get these ships and these people all the way back home. So I'm just going to keep an eye on them. Because I'll accrue a little bit of attrition going across the Atlantic, but really not very much. There we go. Once I get to... I have no idea what I'm fabricating on here. Let's keep building our spy network up in Ayutthaya. This fleet is experiencing 7% attrition for some reason. Okay, we're gonna put these. Whoa! What the? Okay, so we're just gonna pop these guys in here to repair the fleet. Here. Okay, so we cannot go another month without doing something here. So the question is, what are we going to spend our admin tech on? I guess we're just going to... We don't really have much to do with it, so I guess we're just going to do this. It's better than doing nothing. Okay, so because we have a lot of time to go. think we're gonna get influence ideas. We could get something like defensive ideas, and it might go okay. But I think that it's better to get influence. So we can just go ahead and do this. This gives us an increase to our income from vassals. Okay, we can pop in here. These guys have now reset the timer, so I think we should be able to easily get back to Singapore. Oh right, we still need to send our next person here. So we're going to go ahead and start transferring trade power from up here, I guess. No, you know what? We're going to send somebody here to transfer trade power. Okay, so Ayutthaya is kind of small fries now. We have much scarier enemies on the other side of the world now. So we have 65,000 manpower. I think it's time to build 5 cannons. Okay, so we've got our 20 ships here. We're going to protect trade, and we'll do it in our weakest node. So let's do it to Sam. Okay. I could try dealing with these privateers over here in the Philippines, but they don't really have that big of an impact on anything. They're just, if I wanted to steer trade this way instead, then maybe. But I'm basically just steering all the trade straight to Malacca anyway, so you might as well just not worry about it. So we built 5 fresh new dudes. That wasn't even close to the right direction. Okay, so it looks like we're coming along the southern route this time. And we have plenty of... So we're going to have 30,000 some troops. We have a pretty decent amount of power here. We can take out Ayutthaya. all that we need to do here is we need to get Bengal into this. Okay, how big is Diviet? Because they're now back in here. 20,000 troops. So we have this 17,000 here. Do we have a truce with the Inca still? No, we don't. We could actually go attack the Inca if we want. We don't have the troops for it though, I don't think. Let's take a look at them. They have a rank 9 military. So they have, yeah, they have 33,000 troops. Oh. So do we. So we've cored all that stuff. We've got foreign contacts. So diplomatic annexation cost minus 20% in addition to the one that we would have overall anyway. So let's do this, and let's see. I think it's time to create Khmer. So we could declare war on these guys if we want. Bengal will not join because it's a distant war. So instead we're going to have to declare war on these guys. We can call them into the war. We can set Diviet as a co-conspirator here. And we're basically going to be looking to take the Khmer provinces, because the Khmer provinces are something that I can form a relatively large vassal nation out of, and then just start annexing my way through Ayutthaya. So Bengal has a huge number of troops. So Bengal has a rank, and they have a better military. We're doing this now. So we're taking our business. And our ships are fighting their navies, their respective navies, all over the ocean. In multiple different locations, I had a navy that was crushing someone else's navy. Okay, so Ayutthaya is sending their troops over. They have 34,000 heading over now. So the question here is, can they take the fight to be successful? They have offensive ideas, they have espionage. Oh god, I have a terrible leader. They have a rank 12 military. I have a rank 13 military. I do not know how big of an impact that makes. Okay, so they have 35,000 troops here. That makes me sad. Do I have anything I can do to make this go better? Yes. So we're putting a discipline guy in charge. We are putting this guy in charge, I guess, because we just always want to have... Do we? No, we don't want to put that guy in charge quite yet, because we're in a dangerous position monetarily right now. So we're going to put this guy in charge, because he's going to reduce our unpleasantness. So we have now 5% extra discipline. Unfortunately, these guys are attacking me on grassland, which is not super great. I'm sure that... Oh, we can actually get out of here first. So we'll arrive on the 3rd. So let's just pop out of here. There's no reason to take a fight. We have a massive army at their backs. So let's take full advantage of that. Now, the other thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to build 6... We're just going to build 6 mercs. And so now we have a massive mercenary army. So we have the numerical superiority now. We don't have the morale superiority quite yet. So they have... They'll arrive on the 15th, they'll arrive on the 17th. And do we want... It's going to take forever for us to get to the next one. What we're going to do is we're just going to start... Oh, right, I'm an idiot. So I can use the emirs to get a general with some tradition. Because right now we're using idiots. 3332! We now have a god tier general. We will arrive first. This is jungle. Do we want to arrive? Do we want to try it? We can't. I don't want to take a penalty going up against them. I think that's silly to do. So instead, these guys are going to Kedah. We're going to just pop into Kedah. Oh, these guys have 3 mobility as well. So this is a problem, because we're actually gonna... Yeah, we're gonna have to face their entire army. We can now retreat, so we're gonna pull back immediately. And we have a serious problem here because we're attacking from multiple directions. But what's gonna happen is hopefully... Where are my ships? I'm gonna send these guys over here. Oh shit. Why am I even doing that? Okay, we are going to move these ships over here. And hopefully they'll arrive in time. They do! Perfect! So because these ships have arrived in time, we can just pop into Siak. These guys are not dangerous because they're locked over here with me. And so this army is going to get just completely annihilated. They have nowhere to run because they can't go back across. Oops. Oh. So that's done. And now we can... I think we can probably do that again. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just pull these guys over here and see. So Bengal is just sort of pushing their way into my territory. Move my guys into Siak. So I'm going to start accumulating pretty decent amount of war exhaustion because they are just walking straight into my capital. I should really have built a fortress over here. I'm not sure where these guys are going. So, we've got 60,000 troops on our doorstep right now. I don't want to do this. Taking these two ships, putting them together. Merge these. And we're protecting the west coast. Let's see if we can piece these guys out of it. We don't want to piece these guys out of it. We want to keep these guys in the war so that we can walk through their territory. Otherwise, our allies. So what we're looking for now is we want these guys to just try and come to Siena, if possible. We forced this navy to just hide. And the Ayutthaya army is now moving north. These guys have a lot of troops, but they're very split up right now. I'm not sure if they're going to do things properly. So we're going to take our transports, because we can. And are we going to do this? I think it's a good idea. I actually made a mistake here and just didn't bring enough troops. I should have brought another swarm over, but I did not. So I don't see where the Ayutthaya army is. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to take back my capital. And there's nothing you can do to stop me. Wahahaha. Okay, we've won the siege of Singapore. Okay, so this guy's gonna just go here. Ooh, the Netherlands just declared independence from Burgundy. Not sure I like the look of that. Okay, we won't get there first, so we're not going to do that. Chill here. Surely your faith can sustain you. So we're going to pop into the Gulf of Siam, and we're going to leave this be to start doing some more here. Oh shit. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, well that's... These guys are going to Kedah, actually. So... These guys have... These guys are making strange life choices. So who's going to show up here? they don't seem to be able to decide what they're doing. So they're just sort of suffering a bunch of attrition for no reason. Once this army arrives, I should be in good shape. I can keep it at court to tell me secrets. Secrets are good. Tell me all the secrets. Let's see. Yearly prestige increase. I don't have a New World Charter. Dirt. We're going to demand diplomatic support as we can. There we go. And since I'm just chilling in Patani, I'm not actually suffering any problems here. I'm going to take one guy out, just move him around and take all this back. Because as long as these guys are just going to suffer attrition for no real reason. There we go. So Austria's emperor again. And it looks like these guys have finally made their decision. So they're coming to Perak. And they only have 36,000 troops. These are gonna arrive on April. I do not like that. I know it says that I'm not gonna arrive at the same day. Or at the same time, but it just makes me uncomfortable. So we may get a crossing penalty. We don't like that. 333. What? Oh, they have exactly 80%. Okay, that's fine. If I get a little bit more territory, that'll put an end to it. If I revoke a province, that'll put an end to it. There's a lot of ways that I can put an end to that. So, we will not get a river crossing penalty if we do this. Do I want to go in here? I feel like I have every advantage. I have the leader advantage. I have the troop advantage. I probably have the morale advantage. I have the technological edge. I really should have every advantage here. And I think that the fight will be over by the time we finish, so... Or right by the time they get here, so... I completely forgot that we would be on the defense here because we have a fort. Oh my god. Okay, so that changes things too. Wow. They just really were begging to cause their own deaths. Holy shit. What the hell just happened? Were these guys retreating only to here? No, this is some other armor. Okay, Diviet is here. And let's go back. So we lost a lot of troops there because we're idiots. Oh shit! And we're gonna lose some more troops because we're idiots. But overall, we're doing just fine, because even if we are idiots, we're idiots with a pretty severe advantage. So, as long as we go in there before it gets taken, we will be the ones with the defender bonus. So, Bengal is totally happy. Bengal is totally happy. And we actually don't need a huge amount of administrative power at this particular section. I'm going to take this person just because missionary strength will help us get ahead of... What the hell? Looks like we're taking a loan. Let's see how big that loan is. That's so much money. $555. Ooh, vigorous researchers, or rigorous rather. Okay, so these guys are at 7%. I have 31,000 troops here. They have 33,000 troops here. I probably don't want to do anything about this. We're just gonna pop over here and say, fine. Be dicks about it then. That is a lot of troops here. So they've got a huge number of troops here that are... So Malay and Australia, we have... Actually, I already know what it is. It is the Attack Adder Arena. In recognition of their deadly snakes. Not spiders, you might ask? Oh, you'll see them. Spiders. Don't worry, we have a spider-themed place coming. So... these guys are just kind of allowing strange things to happen. Oh, these guys are going to Bebon. That's an interesting choice. So they have to wait until they fully siege that before they can join this fight. We're going to just pop in here and hope that we can kill them, their army here, before that happens. The answer is probably no. But I do think that these kinds of just like punching each other in the face slugfests are way better for me than them, because I just have so much manpower that I'm not really going to be suffering much from it. Let's go ahead and finish up this colonial nation. I pulled these guys way too far back. But yeah, they are puttering around in Malaya, which is unfortunate. But in the meantime, our allies are just on the back lines, sweeping through and just carpet sieging them. So we have troops back. A very large portion of the troops are mercenaries. Guys, get together. Get your troops. Fine. Just have your troops wander in circles. That's exactly what I want you to do. These guys are just going to stand here and then get attacked and die. And that's going to be great. Well, we're going to just stand right here. We're going to take Singapore back again. Bengal is going to get a crossing penalty here. Why would you do this? You could have just defended yourselves before, but now you're getting into a super costly fight for no reason. Oh, looks like you're going to lose it too. Okay, so they're losing that fight. So let's see if we can get Daviet out of the fight. But okay, that's fine. For a second I thought that it was from a failed peace thing. I don't think I can. I don't think there's any reason to piece them out. These guys are just supplying me with a means of reaching my destination. So it would be kind of silly to piece them out of this. I'm just going to send these guys over here. I'm going to send a couple of those units out. So these guys are now going to start trying to push back the other direction. And while they're doing that, I'm going to start pushing in to Ayutthaya itself. So how is Ayutthaya doing? Ayutthaya has 15 mercenaries. They have absolutely no manpower whatsoever. And that's good for us. 15 mercenaries is quite a lot. So Ayutthaya is currently sitting at 2% inflation. They have 217 in the treasury. And 15 mercs is not really a huge number. It's a pretty large number for the AI. The AI doesn't usually have very many mercs. So who's attacking? It looks like... Okay, well... It's fine. We are going to need to bring our troops over. This is taking way too long. We're going to bring our troops over and call it a day. If we have another additional 17,000 troops, that will completely change the ball game. Where are you going? Stay here. Let's take a look at how Bengal feels now. They have higher war exhaustion now. Oh, you know, maybe I should actually send my navy to defend this thing. So we've got another colony, I think. I think that was actually a colonial nation colony. Okay, so we're at 7% now. I'm going to detach a blockade here and send these guys over here again. It's bad. Let's get back in here. Alright, so that siege was lost. These guys are just getting themselves butchered because they feel like it. They're just taking really, really, really bad fights. Let's see. Okay, I'm actually going to see, once I take this... actually, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to send this bark over here. So, if we send this bark over here, we should be able to see if we can piece Dai Viet out of the war. If we can get Dai Viet out of the war, then the other armies should not actually be a problem. Here's a question. Can we piece Aragon out of the war? In a way that keeps... So this piece would cost Bengal stuff, not me. Let's do it. So we're going to piece them out, but we're going to give these territories here to our ally, which means that these guys still are in terrain that they can navigate, and these guys are like, wait a second, we don't have any reinforcements coming. So the Dai Viet army is now under attack again, and sure, these guys are going to lose badly, but despite that, we should... Whoa, what? Okay, so our war score is now negative because we just pieced out the people that we had taken a bunch of territory from. But we're going to be able to piece Dai Viet out of this soon. And once we piece them out, we should be set. So we have a plutocratic coup progressing still. Ayuthaia's military is kind of in shambles right now. Dai Viet is still not willing to peace out, but they're getting there. I'm gonna go ahead and detach a blockade here. Split this army in half. Here. Gives me 30 troops there, that's more than enough, I think. This army is going to be here now. Sorry, this navy is going to be here. Split this navy in half, put the other half here. There we go. So Dai Viet is now 100% blockaded, and we should be able to piece them out very soon. Dai Viet can be pieced out of here. So, do we want to piece them out for free, Or do we want to take this province? If we take this province, it costs us a little bit, but it's not a huge cost. Oh, right. Do I have any war score against them? I can't actually claim stuff. Oh, I can. I technically can. So we could take stuff from them, but I don't know that that's in our best interest. Right now, actually, yeah, because we're currently in very good shape. This war is now solidly in our hands again, so we can just mow through them now. Eventually, our allies probably going to peace out, and that's going to suck for us. But until they do... Yay, trade. Anyway, until they do, we're going to be... ready to just pop in here. So, what territory do I want? I'd like to take everything that I have a claim on, which is what? Do I have a claim here? I have claims on these. So but I'd also like to take probably as close to 100% war score as we can here. Conquer the Ivory Coast. Huh. The Ottomans are the rival of my rival. Okay, we're going to... bring this fleet over. We're just going to bring this fleet over here to change up how the blockade is going. Has come under our control. And the Ayutthaya military is being chased down by our ally, which means that we're in good shape. I was thinking that I was going to bring these guys back. I don't think I need to. I really don't. Ayutthaya is almost alone, and do I want... shit. I'm gonna have to abandon this siege. Okay, so where are you going? These guys are gonna go to here. So we can just pop in here. They'll arrive on the 3rd. They'll arrive on the 1st. This is jungle, so we will have a slight disadvantage there. But we will have the numerical advantage, and even if we were to lose the fight, we'd still win the fight. And we've already won the fight. I was thinking that we were going to lose because the other folks would show up, or that I'd have to actually do some work. Okay, we can do integrated elites now. And we're almost to the point where we can get the other thing. These guys are heading to here, so we're just going to pop over here. So 30 versus 17. They are going to flee. And Divet is now in trouble. My allies have moved on to them. I need at least 10 war score to make demands, so apparently because I don't have my fleets over there anymore, it's preventing me from making demands. Those guys are going back over that way. And we can do something. I don't really see any reason to improve the Ottomans' opinion of me, but... Wow, plus 45? Awesome! Okay, never mind, we're gonna do that. There's no reason not to. This is so fast. We could actually ally with the Ottomans at some point, can't we? Holy shit, we can almost ally with the Ottomans. That's pretty crazy. Oh shit, these guys are heading our way. Back. Get them to safety! Okay, we now have taken a province over here from Divet. We don't have 10 war score though, so... Split this army in half, send some over here. And we just need to take this one province. Anything beyond that is completely unimportant. And we now have 1,000,000 administrative power, but no none of the other stuff. So we're going to go ahead and get the Tenale. We're not going to swap our ships, or not our ships, our cavalry. I did not just lose 2 carrots, did I? Okay, so these guys have my good general. The Ayutthaya troops are in deep shit. Okay, they're now retreating, but I don't see how they can get away, because right now I have control of this fort. So why can they run past my fort? It's my fort. I don't care if it started as your fort, it's my fort now.
Insolent fools.
Okay, so we're taking this stuff if we can. I just want to take one province from you. There we go. So Divet is willing to get out of here now. They are all ready to bail. 100% ready to bail. So we take this stinky little place, and we're not going to core it. We are instead going to form a nation out of it. And is that how we want to do it? Or Our administrative power is way better than our diplomatic power right now. To the point that I feel like we should probably just core this stuff, honestly. Okay, fine. We're not going to use Khmer. We're going to use something else. We're going to use this thing over here, I think. Actually, even then, I don't think we're going to use that. I think we're going to find something else. Actually, yeah, Khmer does consider this to be a core province. Stuff I have a claim on. Some of it is Khmer. Ooh! Champa! So I can take these 3 provinces and just form Champa, and then have Champa just eat the shit out of these guys. And Lanzhang is also no longer existent, so perfect. We have all sorts of nations that we can potentially utilize. All sorts of former nations. So these guys are just gonna start wandering around. It's time to start the carpet siege. Because now the Ayuthaya military is in complete shambles. So we're gonna try to take 100% war score. Like, look at our manpower now. We haven't really lost anything. Just because the regeneration is so quick now compared to what it used to be. And the same number of people are dying in individual fights. So our goal is to take our claims and then to take territories that we can create a nation out of, and do both of those at the same time. So we're going to definitely take these guys. We're going to repair our damaged ships. It's a lot of damaged ships. Okay, the Ayuthayan troops are moving upward. Malak in particular is... Oh my god! This is insane! Shit. That is a huge army. Okay, so that's obviously going to be an issue. The depletion of the European beer. Okay, we've got Roman fever somewhere. Not a big deal. So we just won the siege of Odong. Go ahead and repair our damage ships. I'm just going to actually send all of these guys here. Okay, so we now have this army here. They're trying to just walk by me in order to get to my capital again. So What's useful about this is that these guys are just going to continuously deplete their own resources. So we do have monthly war exhaustion coming up with this. We have a pretty extreme amount of war exhaustion to begin with. Let's get this over with. Boom. So we're now at 76% war score. We're not going to be able to take 100% war score during this battle, but that's fine. We're going to take as much as we can. And the other thing is that because these guys have been dicks with their privateers, we want to take as much coastal territory as possible. So taking this is a 91 war score victory, and I think that's what we're going to do. This gives us aggressive expansion enough that a lot of people are willing to join. Senwi as well, which is a problem because I don't actually have a thing. I can get a royal marriage with the Senwi. I think a royal marriage with the Senwi might actually keep them out of this, just on its own. They're currently at war with Ayutthaya as well. So these guys are going to start... Okay, the time has come for Ayutthaya to fall. What's happening here is going to be basically the complete and utter collapse of the Ayutthayan Empire that's been here so far. Let's see. These guys are no longer on the list because we will maintain positive relations through this. And Daiviet we have a peace treaty with. Portugal we have a peace treaty with. Portugal is irrelevant, they're too tiny. Ayutthaya is huge, but they're not going to be that huge after this. Castile is a problem, but they're going to be less of a problem very shortly. And Dali is who? Dali is... I don't think it's serious consideration. They're too far away to really be relevant, I think. Okay, so we're doing this. Boom. So we lost the humiliate rival Casus against Ayutthaya, and we have 100 power projection. So we can now start coring our provinces. But first, since we are no longer at war, excuse me, I think that it's time to release Champa as a nation. So let's go choose diplomacy, go to ourselves, we're going to release. Pray Norcor, and so they'll get just a couple of provinces here. No big deal. Ultimo would be Satsumo. Because yeah, I have a lot of admin power, so I want to be just coring a decent bit of this. We'll go ahead and feed them later. But for now, we're just going to core everything. And since we're now large, we don't need to worry about... Wow, that's a lot of unrest. Okay, so we now need to deal with those Malaccan particularists over there. We also need to split up our navy. in 2 pieces. So these guys are going to pop over to Surabaya, because Surabaya has enough stuff to handle it. And we've now gone into Ayutthaya. So let's take a look how our mercantile situation is looking now. We don't have any ships anywhere, so our merchant empire is struggling a bit. But even with no ships at all, we're still at 19.4, so that's pretty useful. Okay, so we got 84 ships here. Oops. We're not going to give them military access. These guys are... They're sitting on a huge amount of aggressive expansion. We need to start improving our relations with these people, because we need to keep them above 0. Ainu separatists. Ainu separatists. Tokachi. Oh. I have some really substantial unrest over there. So I can reduce my national unrest here, or I can gain a rank 3 theologian. So let's go ahead and do that. So we're going to get a theologian. That's going to drop national unrest by 2%. That's the wrong guy. Shit. I'm an idiot. So I hired the wrong guy. Now, we have all of these ships. Where are the transports? The transports are over here. Okay. We're actually going to pick up our troops. And move them. Let's see what we can do here. This is the wrong side of the map. Okay, we're going back to the Asian side of the map. We're bring these troops over here, and we're gonna try. Okay, we're gonna cancel this trade embargo. No. Shit, I have no diplomats. So... What? Why did I get negative 15 with these guys all of a sudden? Oh, son of a bitch! Oh my god! I didn't see that message from the Senwi. Oh my god, so that means that these guys are going to join a coalition against us as well. And I don't think there's anything I can do to stop it. I need to stop my relations improvement with them. That sucks so hard. Okay, so... Let's take a look at our rivals. We can now set someone else. We can set Castile as our rival. Tlemken wishes to hire Condottieri. Talk about a global market. Okay, so we've got Ainu separatists that are going to pop up soon, and we don't really have much we can do about them for now, because I've already improved my Or rather, I've already increased my stuff over here. The golden era for culture. But I appear to have been wrong, because these guys are the only people in the coalition. Since they formed a coalition, that is dangerous to me, so we are just going to immediately take these guys out. I'm too concerned about a coalition to allow these guys to continue to exist. And we also have to wait anyway, so... We've got 5,000 troops just sitting over there. So these Malacan particularists are troublesome. We don't have any current missions, apparently. Oh, right. I'm an idiot. Let's see. This is... put 25 in each, and then send each of these to trade, to block somewhere. So we're going to go to Siam here. Split this one in half, and there we go. Protect trade in Canton. And the last one can protect trade in Hangzhou. So with all of this trade protection going on, we should have a much different setup moving forward. Alright, so diplomatic annexation cost increased for a little bit. That's a big deal for us. So Hisenwi... Oh, of course Hisenwi isn't going to cause problems for us yet. Oh shit, that's a problem. I didn't realize that these guys were here. Okay, I need to bring some troops over there. So we've got these boats here with 17 troops. These guys need to get over here. I don't think I want to attack these guys in the hills. So, since I don't want to attack them in the hills, I'm just going to move these guys across the Kurils. What the fuck just happened? What? No! Shit! I just accidentally dropped these guys straight on top of this army. I'm actually not even sure how it happened because they were out here and then I told them to go somewhere else. So we can go ahead and just annex these guys. And literally nobody gives a crap about this. Son of a bitch. This army's gonna get wiped out. I don't have an escape for this army. Wow, I have no idea how that happened, but I somehow sent them here while simultaneous. I don't know what the hell happened there. Because I was under the impression that I was on a movement mission, and I just sent them to the wrong place. What most likely happened is that I was probably already locked into moving to Potopo. So, protect against France. Wow. Have a larger army than France seems like a good idea. So let's do that. These guys are moving to Pakwan. April next year. I think I have plenty of time to get a lot of troops over there. This is grasslands, so. Okay, full annexation. Just realized that I'm already super overextended and I just made myself more so. Good job, Ark. Good job. So I think that we should be able to really easily handle this army. I don't think they're going to be a problem. There we go. I forgot to wipe out these troops. Okay, so we're just going to wait here. Cambodian separatists? Alright, well, we're going to be playing whack-a-mole for a while with our particularists and our separatists and our fiduciists and whatever other nonsense we've got. Army maintenance is really crazy right now. Luckily, I have forts around here, so we're fine. We have this fort here, which I think protects us from further problems over here. Oh, we need to send out a colonist. Attack Adder Arena now has military. Tech-wise, this is it's a good investment. So So we'd like a Ming explosion to happen sometime, if possible. We are actually getting pretty close to the cutoff date. We need to do more work here. We're not where we need to be. 400. Oh, right, we have this Sultana. Okay, so if I wanted, I could take on an additional loan. Wait, where are the Ainu separatists? Did the Japanese wipe out the Ainu separatists? Oh, wow. I think Japan might have wiped them out because they probably walked over to the Japan territories. So, we have 2 more things to send here. And I think it's time to send to Panama. And Darien. If we send them to both of those, then we won't be penalized as much. We need to finish this siege. Oh, nice! So these guys actually wandered over to Daiviet to cause problems for them instead of causing problems for me. We now have Portuguese separatists? Oh god, no. I can't afford Portuguese separatists right now. How can I deal with these guys? 29,000 troops is way too many. So, let's see. I'm gonna use harsh treatment. So this is the first harsh treatment that we've used of the game. And we can try to get the stuff under control, but it's really rough. Okay, so we've won the Siege of Makassar, which means that we now have a fort that will automatically take Polopo back, I think. Okay, 22,000 troops here. And they're just chilling there for now. Go back these guys up. I'm not sure where I'm going to put them, but so our overextension is dangerously high, but we're getting that dealt with slowly. And Bali is going to be taken back. Let's finish that. So, just going to move these guys over here. I'm going to move them here. So, Baracoa has become finalized. So, we now have the Caribbean. So, what do I have set for the Caribbean? We had a name for you, Caribbean. I believe I better have had a Caribbean name. I didn't have a name for the Caribbean. Really? Seriously? Kinda noob am I? Let's see. Kind of grouper. I like grouper. That's a weird one. Don't like that. Let's see. Oh, actually. I'm gonna go with torrential tortoise tank for now, just because I need to put something, and otherwise I'm gonna be sitting here for quite a while I think about what I want to put. So we're gonna just do that. We're going to send people all the way across here, I think. Just get as much territory as we can. We still want to hold as much of the west coast as possible. And it looks like England has finally started doing unpleasant things. They're currently losing a war with France. Really? France hasn't taken Calais yet? So, we've got our dinky little thing here. And is there any way we could? I don't think so. Okay, so we've got these guys here. We're gonna just march them up here. And we have another merchant, so we might as well use him. Put him to work over in Japan. So how are we doing here? 20.3. Still have a lot of work to go. My army force limit, I have 57 out of 84 troops. That's meaningful. Okay, so we can build another 20 troops as soon as we have the money. And we will very shortly have at least some of this stuff cored. What? Oh shit, I thought that they were... These two were both adjacent, but apparently not. Apparently this is the only one that's adjacent. Well, that sucks. So we're building 20 more ships. So here's a that's a lot of shock. So, let's take a look here. These guys are attacking us. They will be crossing a river. They will be getting a penalty for it. And we have way more troops, so... There we go. So we won that fight. We can send all of these guys over here. Why not? Pull this guy back. Diviet is not terribly happy with us. And what are we going to do now? We have a bunch of free diplomats. We have the ability to fabricate more claims, which we are going to go ahead and do. So we have spread of discoveries, and we still have 3% unrest over here. So, is there a way we could boost this? Independence for Rio de Prata. Let's see. The Portuguese separatists are currently sitting at 70%. So are these guys. And they're both nasty. I think I am going to I'm just going to do this. So we're going to increase that, and if we wanted, we could reduce our... We're going to do it. We're going to actually do it twice. We should have 0 here. Good. We can now declare war on Japan, which means that we need to declare war on Japan right now, because otherwise they're going to join a coalition and make my life sad. Okay, so... I'm not in a great position to declare war on Japan, but I'm actually in a reasonably okay position to declare war on Japan. Why do I still have a trade embargo with you guys? Okay. Oh, that... that was a very costly trade embargo. Alright, so we're going to now move these guys up here. And we are going to declare war on Japan here before we unpause. These guys do not have Renaissance, but they have colonialism. That is some weird stuff. Global trade shows up soon, and we do want to just annex Japan, really. We just want to take all their provinces for ourselves. I don't really see a huge amount of reason not to just eat them up piece by piece. We just have so much administrative power right now, and Champa is going to be our vassal for feeding right now. Okay, well, let's go for it. Anything else we need to do? So how many troops does Japan have right now? They have negative prestige. They have a lot of inflation. They don't have a lot of money in the treasury. They have 24,000. Is their vassal? Uesugi's Liberty Desire is 86%. So I think we can get away with just fighting Japan. I don't think we need to fight their vassal at all. So we can take 5 provinces here, plus anything else that we get. How does Korea feel about our aggressive expansion? Do not give 2 craps. Japan is just too isolated out here for anyone to really care what happens to them. So we do have the slight problem that I have created in that these guys are exposed, but I'd rather have them exposed than be exposed to a coalition. So we're just gonna hopefully get the closest navy up there in time. I feel like we should just go, yep, plow right through their navy. And this Imperial Navy is just not really that impressive, guys. Okay, so we just need another 50 development to be able to do what we want to do here. So it looks like these guys are just going to move on to our territory. And that's fine. We can... This is hills. We've got a level 2 fort. And there we go. These guys are getting a -1 penalty for terrain. Because they're fighting us in hills, and it's our hills. Not sure if you realize this, Japan, but these are our hills. Okay. And can't just go to the so we're just gonna chill for now. We're going to pop these guys out here. And as we take control of Japan, we'll take control of the trade node as well. Right now there's 7 bucks basically just chilling here. And we're going to be able to resolve that. Okay, so what else do we need to do? We need to look at our provincial unrest. Our provincial unrest is very low for the most part. We have 1 province, Blamingen. Is that one of these? Blam! Ah. Done. No problem. So we don't have any unrest to speak of now. And these guys are now heading north because they're like, ooh, we can go after that. Nope, they're not going north anymore. Are they going to try to take Tosa again? No, they're going to take Awa. That's fine. You have fun with that. There we go. So we've now gotten rid of our overextension just in time to max it out again. And because we've got most of our things down to 0, most of these separatists are at 0, we should be able to just get the percentage toward completion down to 0 as well, and that will give us time to have a huge amount of overextension like we're going to have just in just a little bit without getting completely screwed over. Just want to siege Tajima. Okay, so they are actually going out there now. So we're going to move these guys away. Which is, in fact, why we put these guys here. We put these guys here just so that we can always have a secure fleeing thing here. So let's protect trade somewhere. Where are we going to protect it? We could protect it in Nippon. But we need to protect it in Hangzhou, because we're moving trade to where? I think I'm going to go to Hangzhou, and then the fleet that I currently have blockading Japan is going to be the fleet that I put to steer trade in Japan. But yeah, the cool thing about Malacca is that you really do have an infinite amount of different directions that you can spread in. So the Holy Roman Empire is in trouble. They haven't been able to get any imperial authority. And an empire without authority is pretty useless. Yeah, these guys have a really huge amount of Liberty Desire. So Castile just set me as a rival. Our forces somewhere were under attack. Shit. Okay, so these nations are looking pretty good. Celestial is still just completely like, I don't know what's going on with Celestial, but for whatever reason it's just like a continual state of bankruptcy. So these guys are, for whatever reason, actually moving to them, even though they are disloyal vassals, which should not. I wish that they would make up their minds so that I could make my choices about whether to go in or not. I'm just gonna pop over here. Actually, what I should do, now that I think about it, is once I get halfway, let's just head over to Shirabishi. If I take that province, then they can't actually come across as long as I just move this ship to here. So I just move these guys to here, then we're done. These guys can take all this stuff safely and securely. So these guys are here. Their allies do not appear to have an interest in coming with them. Okay, so they have limited mobility now in their own territory because we have, well, they kind of have limited mobility. The AI does cheat when it comes to forts and things, so that's something to consider. But yeah, these guys are now taking Kyoto back, but Kyoto is a complete non-issue for us. Kyoto is a very easy to siege province. So France insulted us. What the hell? So jeez, well, that's new. So we're going to build some troops. We're going to build 15 of these. And that will put us in position to easily go after the Incas. So we'll be able to just conquer the Incas completely with that army. Colonize Palau? Or Palau? We can colonize Palau, why not? So yeah, so if they do take Kyoto back, it's going to be very quick for us to just push it back the other direction. And it's also just not a big deal. We just don't want to go after them here if there's the risk that their vassal, who is generally not going to be involved, I think, is going to come in as a result. I'm actually going to move these guys. We have a lot of provinces that we can start converting. Shintoism is not easy to convert. So we're going to move these guys over here and take out that ship. Split these guys in half and start Arkmode siege in earnest. Both of our sieges are just having the worst luck. I'm actually going to build... Oh, I don't even need to build a fort. I just stole one. Why would I need to build one? So we're going to... start improving our local production efficiency, I guess. Because we can just mass produce this stuff. Whoa, 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 whoa. Don't have a... Just do this. I think it's silly to not take the trade efficiency test. Oh my god. It continues. Now the key is that, like, it seems like, oh, you know, you only have like 49% chance, so like the probability of getting beyond 60% or sorry, beyond 49% is very high. But it's actually not really that simple, because every single time you have a chance to succeed. So it's not just a 49% chance, it's a 49% chance plus all the other chances before it. Not for this particular juncture, right? So this has a, you know, 30% chance of failure. Not anything more than that. But getting to this point is actually really hard. It's not easy to get to that point. You have to get some really shitty luck. We just won the siege of Mustashi. Okay, we're now going to bring these 5,000 troops over here. And now, we have a substantial numerical advantage over Japan at any rate. Assuming that their vassal does not join in, which they shouldn't because they're not a loyal vassal right now. And they're actually running the other direction, so that's perfect for us. We have confirmed that just like all other vassals, Japanese vassals are next. Okay. So if we take every single claim that we have, that's a peace offer value of 71. And we are heading directly to their capital. We're going to see, can we catch up to them? What? Why are we going around? Speaking of which, why are we going around it? They didn't have to. Oh, there's a fort here. Okay, we'll just take this fort then. That makes life easy. I'm like, what the hell? They have so many goddamn forts, it's ridiculous. Get them all for free, the sons of bitches. Okay. Yeah, these guys are willing to like siege back their own territory, but they're not willing to actually get invested in a war. So Daviet has some rebels right now. Let's see. The end of religious turmoil. So we have 30,000 troops here. Where do we want to put them? We want to put them right up Inca's butt. Because we also have all of these troops from the Perilous Penguin Paradise who are raring to go. So will you give me maps? Alright, I don't think they will. Oh, that's the other thing that I need to do. This guy here is going to just optimize the cities. I'm not going to go after Inca quite yet. And there we go. Let's get the trade efficiency guy. Let's take a look at Malacca. Malacca's up to 25 now. And this is only at 21. Okay, workshops are finished. One random cog. So we have 25 trade power in this zone right now. Not too shabby. 84%? Are you kidding me? Holy crap. How does that even happen? Okay, so... I didn't even know that the numbers could get that high. Are we going to go here and fight these guys? I think we are, yes, because we kind of just need to chase these guys down and deal with them. So Daviet might actually join a coalition against me now. There we go. So the Japanese army is non-existent now. And there's a decent chance that these Uesugi folks are going to annex Japan after this. So, I dive yet. Okay, the Ulema need to contribute. Ooh, there's these little states. And I'm actually going to let them rot for a while. We're going to build more stuff. Okay, we are going to build... We aren't going to build anything there because we don't have the money. Those manufacturers are expensive, but I mean they give pretty good bonuses, I think. Ooh, Sierra de la Plata, Mountain of Silver. So, beneath a large mountain filled with silver, a white king resides, Sierra de la Plata. Mountains of Silver has grown from a legend to a real city in San Juan, and we're the first civilized people to find it. Rejoice, for we have found a place of immense wealth, and people so gullible, we will have no problem taking what we want, nay, what we need. So, tax income plus 10 in everywhere, I guess, and we get plus 22 relations over time. Permanently? We just get plus 10 at tax revenue? That's kind of crazy. So you won't hear me complaining. Okay, so we won the Siege of Kyoto, and we can now peace out if we want. And the question is, do we want to? Colonize Peru. I guess we do. We just want to peace out with this. We don't want to waste a bunch of diplomatic power right now because we are building stuff up. And let's see, do we have anything else we want to do? Yes, we shouldn't take anything just completely on its own. So for instance, if we take Dewa, it's completely alone. So what we want to do is take maybe this, which costs very little, and just shunt through there. There is the issue that this creates completely segregated problems, but it's fine. I think we'll do this. It doesn't cost very much to deal with that. Maybe we should do this. If we just do this, we don't need these. Oh, do we have a claim here? Yes. So we have a claim on this, we don't need to worry about that one. So if we do this, we have a nice, clean border here that we're creating. Costs 242. And the question is, how do we actually make it happen? You know, honestly, I feel like we don't. We don't make that happen. Oh, that's perfect. So we can basically just make this happen without taking a single claim. And we take a couple little provinces. Okay, maybe not so little provinces. That Kamikawa, let's do yeah, so these two provinces we will take later. But for now, we're just gonna eat up this stuff and call it a day. Yeah, I think that taking it 85 peace offer value is fine. Let's do it. Okay, so this army here is going to remain here under autonomous rebel suppression and improve our autonomy out here. There we go. And rather than do this through that screen, we're just going to go here. And now we can go after the Inca if we want. Because we have the army here. And we definitely don't want anyone else getting this. So maybe it's just gonna have to be a thing. They have a rank 10 military. Please tell me they haven't westernized now. Okay, they still haven't westernized. Okay, we're actually going to send these guys back up north. You can upgrade my government rank. Booyah! So, gain a cultural union of Malay. Ooh! I think this means that all Malay groups count. Maybe? I might already have a cultural union, but I don't think so. Due to reaching the government rank of Empire, we are now a cultural union of Malay culture. All Malay cultures are now accepted in our realm. Booyah! Look at that. So, we are in good shape here. That is good stuff. So we're now an empire, and as an empire, we have a pretty decent number of bonuses. So we can change this stuff faster, but that's not a huge deal. In addition to being able to change that more frequently, we also get just slightly larger bonuses. So this is double in strength, for instance. So if you look at all of these, the bonuses for being an empire are a little bit stronger, largely with the autonomy. So you can see that all monarchies now get an autonomy drop, or rather a bonus to drop in the local autonomy, just passively, so long as you have an empire. So that's going to be very good. Let's take a look at how quickly this stuff is going to start dropping now. So autonomy will drop at a rate of 0.15 each month. So every year it'll drop by a little over 1%. So we have overextension, which is giving us 3% national unrest. And we have a revolt risk of about 5% here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start splitting these guys up. That should be enough to, yep, that drops it to 0. So we're going to split these guys in half, send some of them here. And that does not drop them to 0, but that's okay. Truce with Portugal has ended. Castile has entered a coalition against us. Interesting. Do I have... There's no aggressive expansion from France, really, so France does not give any craps. Is there anyone else that I need to worry about joining a coalition? I do not think that France will join, even though they are currently my rival, because I think you have to have some aggressive expansion with them anyway. But I could be wrong. If I am wrong, I'd like to be allied with the Ottomans when it happens. Unfortunately, because I'm too far away from the Ottomans, they will not join. So Hisenwi is... Oh, okay, so this is... the other groups. So we have quite a while before these guys can attack us. These guys can and will attack us if given the opportunity. So I think I'm going to just declare war on them right now before I have before there's any chance for anyone to cause any problems. We're just going to use Champa's thing to go hard against them. So these guys do not want to join because of my diplomatic reputation. So we're calling Bengal into the war. Ayutthaya will join the war, but they're not that important, I don't think, right now. Let's see. I think Bengal can probably do this war for us. The reason that we are doing this is that we need to keep truces active at all times. Right now, if we don't do this, we're going to have some serious trouble keeping our enemies from just joining massive coalitions against us. So... okay, so... Bengal has joined, and we are going to hide. I think hiding is my best option right now. So... okay, so friendlies can attach to this army. And we're just going to wait here until... please tell me Bengal is actually going to be useful. There is a chance that Bengal is not actually going to get involved here. Because they're just doing a favor to me, and they don't have the ability to get through. So let's send these guys down here. And let's see here. We are going to Ask for military access. Somebody. We can get military access through his sentry. So if we have military access, our allies have military access, and they can start charging through there. Drunken whiskey thieves. What? Oh god. So, found singing loud, lecherous songs and swigging whiskey straight from the bottle, the two men were clearly guilty of their crime. To steal whiskey and drink it while on duty? How unprofessional. They were tried in martial court and sentenced to flogging, then released. Whatever. I'm getting the diplomatic power. I don't see how this... I'm getting diplomatic power from this, but sure. Okay, let's take a look at our trade right now. 23.7. I think that's too bad. Okay, so we've got... Let's take a look at how many troops Ayutthaya has now. Ayutthaya still has 33,000 troops. And Daiviet still has plenty of troops, probably. So we brought our troops forward, and we now have way more than 33,000 troops. So we lost our good guy, I guess. This army's just gonna pop over here. So Castile will probably fall away as a viable rival at some point. I'm not sure what the actual... what the numbers are for when that will happen. These guys are kind of Have fun, guys. Peekaboo! I see you! Yeah, get back in there. Okay, so... let's build something in some province. So, if I can, I'd like to... I don't know if I want to, actually, because I'm going to get a bunch of aggressive expansion if I do that. I think I probably just want to take these 3 provinces and then do... I just want to do as much sort of like damage work as possible. So let's see here. Like for instance, we can have them release nations and stuff. Like we could have them release Lanshang, which weakens them, but doesn't actually cause any problems for me with aggressive expansion. So Portugal has troops over here. I think it might be time. Double check, it's definitely time. Okay, so we're gonna start taking over these harbors before the English can. And we should probably be able to circumnavigate the globe soon. I'm gonna toss a person over here somewhere. I think I need to just put them in Comoros, and in Comoros that'll do enough to allow me to, I think, easily circumnavigate the globe. So let's pop. I don't know that I want to have them release that, though. That's expensive. It's also just more nations that can potentially ally against me. These guys are weak enough now that it's not any trouble for me to plow through them. Oh, we need to take a fort here. Okay, let's take this fort. This is Savannah. These are going to Champanak. What? Okay, so Hussein, Ali Riyad. Well, okay. Good luck with that. So, we've got state propaganda, we've got a bunch of this stuff done. Cartagena. I just realized that I don't... You know what, fine, that's fine. It's only gonna cost an extra, like, 4. I just realized that I don't know where I'm supposed to... Palu. Okay, so wherever Palu is, we'll need to head there soon. I can actually I can get a white piece with Ayutthaya right now, if I wanted. We can make them give up all their claims in Malaya. And transfer trade power. Ah! That'd be awesome. It's way too much stuff. Pay war reparations. I can just have them release a nation right now. Oh, we can have them return this to our vassal. And we can have them revoke their cores. Yeah, I like this peace deal. Let's do it. So Ayutthaya is out of the war, and we can declare war on them again reasonably soon. Let's see, 82. So in 4 months. What? No. Okay, 86. I was gonna say that's shorter than the minimum. The minimum is 5 years. Okay, now that Ayutthaya is out of the war, we can just send these guys over to get these guys out. So because they revoked their cores, we shouldn't have to worry about any separatists from them. I told them to revoke their core. Why did they not revoke their core? They accepted the revocation of the core. Huh. I don't know what happened there. Okay, we have a decent amount of administrative power here. Oh, right. The other thing is that I still do not have the new institution. How much would it cost for me to do this? Development cost minus 10%. Let's try this. This is going to give us what percentage toward Renaissance? Or sorry, toward printing press? +7. So we'll put 5 there. And 1 here. And we're just going to spam military power until we get printing press. Once we get printing press, we will be in good shape. So the Ulema are unhappy because they don't have enough stuff. Okay, this is a territorial core. You have, oh. Speaking of which, okay, we've got a bunch of unrest drops right here. I'm gonna swap over to this. No, that's silly. Okay. Alright, so we're done with that. We're going to try... call a diet and demand military support. And immediately spend that military power. We can't even spend it here yet. That's crazy. I like how Bengal sent a bunch of random troops over with us. So Arakan has joined the coalition against us. I'm going to keep improving my relations with these guys, actually. Because if it takes long enough, I will eventually get them to the point where they stop being pissed at me. It just takes a while. By while, I mean a very, very long while. Okay, so I now have 23 income for right now. I think I'm going to build some more cannons. Because I don't think that I have enough of them. I've been building a lot of mercs, and not really a lot of... in Bhutan, huh? Oh, I have 2 settlers already? Whoopsie doops. So let's go to Palu. Palu! Okay, we're going to colonize Palu. I could not care less. Okay. We also need to colonize one other province. Considering that our goal right now is to maximize the trade in this trade zone, I'm thinking that I might need to continue getting whatever production I can here. Because we're competing with an area that has the advantage of being an actual end node. Like, Genoa is the end node here. So, no trade is flowing out. I have some trade flowing out of here. I'm going to send somebody here. We've won the siege of Vigiad. Oh, whoops. I need to move this to China. So Panama's grown enough to become self-sustaining. I'm just going to keep exploring over here for now. Oh, they're willing to peace out. So we want to give... Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to try to get them to, at the very least, revoke their core on our territory. And Khmer exists again. Looks like we are finally starting to run low on troops. have only 20,000 soldiers. Darien has become self-sustaining, which is very good. And Portugal is doing more stuff here. Okay, so before I do anything else, let's get... We've already got this one, right? No, we don't. Powhatan? So the Powhatan must have shown up there when I was sending the guy there. I think I'm gonna go annex all those people over there. Let's get our... This is the wrong area. Okay. But these guys are gonna run all the way north. Or not. These guys are gonna run all the way north. It's gonna be great. So if we can get Castile to calm the hell down, and basically get scared of me because I get big enough, then we can potentially do some good work. So I think I'm going to piece this out. We should be able to piece it out now. And then I'm going to end it here for today. This will give us 2 aggressive expansion. Doesn't really give us anything meaningful. I'm going to see what happens if we take all of this. Then we have Senwi, Arakan, which are already in things. I could actually do this and it doesn't really meaningfully impact much. If I do this, I take control of more of the coast. The more of the coast that I take, the less ships are available. And I can give all this territory to Champa if I want. I don't have to core it myself immediately. That said, I am going to take relatively large costs by doing so. So... like to my diplomatic power. That said, I also have really good diplomatic power gains right now, and I don't have a lot to use it on. I can finish up influence, which gives me unjustified demands. Diplomatic reputation +2 will be nice. But yeah, none of the stuff that I'm working on right now is super critical. So I think that just taking all of this, with the exception of not taking enough for Dali to go, so we're just gonna drop the last one off the list. Because Arakan is already in a coalition. Senwi is already in a coalition. So why would I care if they were in coalitions? Perfect. So this is a peace offer value of 80. It's going to take forever and a day before they actually cause us any problems ever again. In addition, they are now tiny. So since Daiviet is now very, very small, they don't have the opportunity to be terribly problematic. So Hugh and what is this? A hot tin? Grant Thun Ho. Okay, and we're going to enforce. This gives plus 100% liberty desire. Oh, there's no thing for that. So these guys have 78% liberty desire now. We could placate their local rulers if we want. I should have probably improved my relations with them first. Okay, we do have to be concerned that someone could actually cause problems for us here. Champa's liberty desire is 75%. I'm just going to placate the rulers. 3 whole times. We just lost all of our prestige, but that's fine, because we're going to use that to get ourselves a royal marriage with these guys, and we will slowly recover our relations with them over time. Now, the next time that Ayutthaya is available for conquest, we're going to feed a bunch of that territory over to them. So anyway, that is going to be it for today. Thank you everyone for watching. It has been a pleasure to stream for you today. And next time we will continue the annexation of Japan and basically just continue our Asian work, which has finally started. Later, folks.